On and on and on and on. Again. So what did you just call me?
Theresa, because you pronounce it TH as a th. Think,
right.
Thorough. Theresa.
Less of you, Tomlin. I'm the one with the microphone, remember, and I've got a little book of ad-libs here that I will use against you. Shall I test it? Right. Say my name again, what was that you just said?
Theresa. I can write it down for you if you need. Do you not know how to say your own?
Right. Pronoun-see-ay-shun is my first piece. I'm Theresa with an E, not Theresa with an A. Try smiling when you say it and your lips will lead the way. Or pronounce it like the Spanish, Flemish, Dutch or Portuguese, where Theresa sounds less flaccid than it does in Londonese. I'm Theresa with an E, not Theresa with an A. If you're British, I'll correct you. Mais si vous parlez français, I don't mind it with that accent, because it sounds quite, how you say, sophisticated, sexy, like a cheeky Chardonnay. When they say Theresa, I cannot help but sigh. They're slack-jawed and they're down-mouthed, so I typically reply by blatantly ignoring them. I can't be held to blame if they cannot say Theresa, because Theresa's not my name. It's spelled with T and H, but there's no need to say the. It doesn't rhyme with geezer, and the last bit sounds like sir. When you count the syllables, there are not 2 but 3. Theresa's how you say it, yet my besties call me Tree. If you reckon I'm pedantic, that I'm too far up my bum, then I'll have to get semantic, because you disrespect my mum, who didn't call me Gemma, Emma, Anna, Jan or Joe. Theresa means the Reaper. Do be careful what you sow, and my mother's name is Catherine, not Catherine or Kath. So if you put an F in, you'll have made an F in gaff. I'm not Theresa or Theresa. Neither one of these is me. What's my name?
Theresa.
What's my name?
Theresa.
See, you said it properly. Yet if your mouth's still going south and saying A, not E, at least you tried. I'll let it slide. You can call me T. Thank you very much. Right. So I'm going to be a bit self-indulgent here, because Other Theresa is the name I use when I get my vintage parcels from the post office. And there was this guy who stood right next to me, and he goes, Other Theresa, not Mother Theresa. Oh, I've never heard that one before. Right, okay, so I said to him, what is your name, so that I can take the piss out of your name? And he said, Kieran. Oh, I said, oh, what, like Kieran Starmer? And he wasn't that impressed. I could have come out with, I mean, that is how you make quite a boring, I hope there's no one called Kieran here. If there is, I'm sorry, but that's how you make quite an uninteresting name sound even worse. Could have been Keira Knightley, couldn't it? Right, should have said this one here. If you mutter there's a pun about a nun based in Calcutta, then you're trying to poke fun, because a comparison is sick. Because I've never nursed a leper or raised orphans from the gutter. Honey, I was brought up Protestant, and she was Catholic. I know that trees are green, brown in autumn, bare in winter, and while it is the fact that you might see me in the park, in my defence, I'll take offence. So try and take the hint, or you'll just realise my bite is just as dreadful as my bark. It is wrong to tease me, it is better to appease me, so don't joke of elm disease or call me mother. Put a momentary freeze upon your comic expertise and just refer to this Theresa as other. Thank you. Right, so we move on. I have got a little show here ready, so we are getting into the season of Pope Idol. So it's a brand new show. They're picking the Pope. Okay, let's Pope Idol 2025. Woo! Woo! Come on! Pope Idol 2025. Gonna meet your candidates. Yo, this is the show where the man in the know is holier than thou. It's top of the popes for blokes with high hopes to get the most votes, then pow. Holy smoke, it ain't no joke when they're sorting out the goodie from the baddie. Come the man, come the day when the Senate closes Palais. We'll reveal who's the holy daddy. It's pristine, it's sistine, so I gotta keep it clean for the Rome boys and the homeboys in the place. The backdrop's old and classy, golden fresco, strictly RC. So let's commence proceedings, saying grace. Grace, yes. There'll be a righteous rave down in the conclave once the cardinals begin pontificating. It gets heated in the chapel, though there may even be a grapple, and there's sure to be a lot of masturbating. Men. How many in the den? 133 to be precise. They've let him in, but are there any women? Are there any women?
No.
Come on, you know. Are there any women? Did we let a nun in disguise? Let's meet the Holy Trinity, the trio of divinity, the patriarchal papal people who could be the top banana in this godly docudrama when the cardinals say, fuck it, let's just chuck it up the flue. Oh dear, drop me cards. It's not very professional of me, is it? First up, Pietro Parolin, a man of deep belief. From Italy, he's literally the deputy-in-chief. Some claim he's too conservative, too trad, too intellectual. He says he loves all his bruphs, unless they're homosexual. Funky Pete, oh, the other one, oh, there it is, yeah. Next, Louis Tegel, Filipino, 67. Could he be the man with a direct line up to heaven? The odds are in his favour, and if on this occasion he's voted in, he stands to win the title of First Asian. Next one here, yes. Funky Peter Turkson, he plays the bass guitar. I like passing on this information. It's fascinating researching this poem here. From the mambo to the ambo, could he be our new Pope star? Will he win the title? He's a lover, not a fighter. Might he be the first black man to wear a great white mitre? What the hell is rocking at this consecrated lock-in? Who'll get to be the RC VIP? Who'll be the Don and Heir to MC St. Peter's Square? Who's gonna be the GOD OG? Fuck no, Donald Trump. Did you see that? He did, this is literally breaking news, it was yesterday anyway. He did his own meme of himself dressed up as the Pope. Disgust, anyway. Sinead O'Connor, in your honour. There you go, thank you! Right, well they're going to make us wait till it's time to celebrate. For 2 weeks, maybe more for a decision. Let's check out that movie with Ralph Fiennes and Stanley Tucci and pray P-Day don't clash with Eurovision. Thank you. That's your lot. Right, from this to a little riddle. See if you can spot the link here. It is called Me Now Silent. What has a tongue yet cannot speak, has lungs but cannot sing? What has lips yet cannot smile, a face that cannot grin. Though underfoot it's not a shoe, it's neither fish or worm. It's not a bottle or a clock, the truth should make us squirm. What has children, girls and boys, yet has no human right to have the choice to use its voice to protest, pray and cite? It is a mother, daughter, sister, grandma, spinster, wife, commanded by the holy man to lead a quiet life. It is the woman covered, bound and bowed in silent prayer by fathers, brothers, men with guns who say that this is fair. What has a heart that doesn't feel, has eyes but will not see? What has a whole devoid of soul, a mind that isn't free? Not a cabbage, not a needle, not a rotten, hollow tree. It is the Taliban man, but he cannot silence me. That is it. There you go, thank you. Yeah, sick little riddle, isn't it? When you think women may have come a long way and then you see that in places like Afghanistan, you realise how far we still have to go. Right, now over to you here, because it is kind of your choice. There is a limited amount of time, so you have to choose. I have to take the vote, take it seriously. They're about the two that I would choose between. They are similar themes, which is why I'm asking you to choose. So I can either do one about sweatshop clothing factories, or I can do one about Barbies. Barbies! Right, so you have got Kenanism. Kenanism. Let's talk about an icon. A woman with... Let's talk about an icon. A woman with no fear. Shattering glass ceilings in every known career. Sending out the message that us girls can have it all. Even when they're under 30 centimetres tall. Allegedly, she's 70, yet always looks 19. The pinnacle of perfect, with a shiny, happy sheen. A woman with proportions, it's exceptional to see. Without at least 2 missing ribs and plastic surgery. Who has the best life ever, who's never been depressed. Whose trickiest dilemma is what to wear if she gets dressed. She is a US president who works in cocktail bars. One minute she's an astronaut, the next she's racing cars, or jumping out of airplanes, or managing a pet shop. Amazing to discover she was born inside a sweatshop, where people graft 6 days a week, 10 hours a day at least. In an unsatisfactory, where safety laws are breached, where workers get their fingers burnt but learn to suffer blisters until they meet their quota of emancipated sisters, where whistleblowing women seem to simply disappear. Bullying, harassment, it doesn't happen here. Sweatshop Barbie makers, why don't they exist? It seems there's no demand for them on any birthday list. If little girls unpacked the facts, perhaps they'd crack the scam and follow Barbie's tracks back to the $1 billion man. So this is Inon Kreitz here. He's the CEO of Mattel. So look at him, he's the Ken doll. So, and follow Barbie's tracks back to the $1 billion man, from women crammed in dormitories on £16 a day to his 16 million mansion near the ocean in LA. Thank you. There we go. I love that movie, and then I watched Channel 4's Dispatches, And I don't know what I expected. Loads of plastic shitty dolls. I just want her to cop off with Cindy, that's what I want. And, you know, Lesbo Barbie. Right. So, I could do a bit of singing here. It would have to be a cappella. Maybe you could click your fingers. Now, I'm not good at being dumped. I tend to react rather badly. This is the thing, I wear high heels because I'm short. I am pretty much a fun-sized poet, a pocket-sized person. I'll show you. There, look at the height differential there. So, short-tempered comes with this as well. You see, when I was little, I didn't get a high chair. I was so small that my mum and dad had to put me in a crane. Anyway, hell hath no fury. Thank you for dumping me. Have a nice life. I'm glad I'm no longer your dutiful wife. You said I was foolish, too stupid by far. So this dim brunette just set light to your car. Oops. And 'cause I was bored, I thought I'd have a laugh. I graffitied your flat, cut your white fronts in half, put your whites in the wash with your Orient shirt, which I ripped into bits as I dragged it through the dirt. Bit like what you did to me. Now that's dramatic irony, you see. Shocked, well you shouldn't be, you have been warned. Angelic I can be, till I am scorned. Hell hath no fury, that's how it goes. It's the nemesis of Genesis that heaven knows. Remember that dick pic you sent me last year? I shared it on Insta. Your mum said, oh dear. I drained our account. I spent most of the cash on a stunning new wardrobe of haute couture fashion. Don't touch what you can't afford, babe. And what was left over, I spent on a lawyer known to her clients as the Dog Destroyer. She came recommended by Ivana Trump, and you know what happened when she got the hump. She said, don't get mad, get everything, darling. Don't get mad, get everything, darling. And I'm sure your new squeeze will swiftly get rid of ya. 'Cause I just told her you gave me chlamydia, and that's why they call it the 7-year itch. Woo! That's why they call it the 7-year itch. That's why they call it the 7-year itch, bitch. Shocked? Well, you shouldn't be. You have been warned. Angelic I can be, till I am scorned. Hell hath no fury, that's how it goes. It's the nemesis of Genesis that heaven knows. Thank you very much. Oh, okay. I forgot something. Yeah, there's a little list. So, yeah, I am happily, civilly partnered now. But we do have the occasional argument. Now, this one happened as my partner was about to go off to Sainsbury's, and it's called Unexpected Items. Paul was in a bad mood. We just had a row about me not remembering something he'd not written down. As he slammed the door behind him, I saw it, grabbed it, called out to remind him, but he got in the car and left. I took a deep breath. 10 minutes later, I got a text. In Sainsbury's, forgot list. No kiss. So I sent him this. Apples, bananas, lemons, potatoes, broccoli, peppers, onions, milk, eggs, cheese, tin tomatoes, pita bread, porridge oats, loo roll, cat food, frozen peas, anal beads, fish fingers, dildo, blueberries, butt plug, ice cream, dick. Then I pictured his face as he choked on a smile at unexpected items in the frozen food aisle. Thank you. There you go. Right, am I going to talk about vaginas or tits here? Are you a vagina or a tit man? A bit of both. Right, how about you, Joe?
Vaginas!
Vaginas! Okay, oh God, if I'm going to talk about vaginas, methinks I need a recliner for my vagina. Okay, might have to can this table move? That would be wonderful. It'd be worth it, I promise. I mean, I really want to demonstrate what I went through. Now, you guys, men have got their legs crossed, you're probably going to want to keep them crossed. Just a heads up on this one. Right. Oh, amazing. Yeah, oh. It's heavy, isn't it? It's got iron legs. A bit like me. Quads of steel. Not doing anything here, am I? Can I give you a finger to help you? Just please. Oh, that sounded rude, didn't it? Can I give you a finger? Oh, yeah. Okay. This is how it is. Oh, yeah. Right, so there I am at Homerton Hospital. God bless the NHS, because they have to see some sights. So there I was, up there like that, having my little procedure, got my shorts on, oh dear. Right, see if I can do the boat pose for the entire section of this poem. The loop diathermy made me feel squirmy. Oh, by the way, this is about being diagnosed with precancerous cells on my cervix, just in case you didn't know. Oh, the loop diathermy made me feel squirmy. I lay on my back on the chair, both ankles in stirrups. I heard the chirrups of birds singing sweetly out there. On the small TV screen, bits that I'd never seen were exposed via magnification. My modest vagina looked like Asia Minor before it saw civilization. I was clamped, I was lubed, and a long plastic tube was inserted deep into my muff. She scraped a small broom on the neck of my womb and I said, "That's a little too rough." I felt quite pathetic as the anaesthetic went into my pink lady cave. But the prick was so small, I felt nothing at all, and the nurse said, "You're ever so brave." Then into my thing came a thin metal ring, like a cheese wire. It sliced off a section of cervical meat, not something you'd eat, for the purpose of closer inspection. Well, the process was quickly completed. The deviant cells were removed. All symptoms of cancer deleted. My mind and my body approved. My twat, it was sore until Friday. And no, I don't mean to affront when I state it quite simply, in my way. Always look after your cunt. Thank you. I could just stay up here. This is really nice. Right, okay, might as well. Am I going to fall off? Good job I wasn't drinking, isn't it? Right. One more. Okay, what shall we do? Right. Can I have one more and then do a song for Tommy? Right, because that was what we were going to do, and I'm going to get Alan up here. And if anybody has a stringed instrument they'd like to join in with, if they pick it up, it's in chord A and D. So if you want to come and join in. Now this, I could do one about being menopausal or getting older. I'm looking at you, Joe. Lyle, what shall I do? Menopause. Right, this one's, I nicked it off Adele, really. It's the idea of naming your albums after your age. And at the time I wrote this, I was 52. I'm a little bit older than that now. I think I will sit down. Look, this is what it is. Woo! There we go. There's a shiny patch somewhere around here. There you go. That is the badge of being menopausal, a little HRT patch. Love it. Right, 52 is what it is. Man, I'm hot. Hot like a gym bot, locked in a sauna, pounding the treadmill on maximum resistance, but I'm not in the gym. I'm in bed, questioning my existence. I can't stand the heat, but I am the kitchen. My thermostat's knackered, I'm no electrician, but something's gone wrong and I'm all out of sync, and I keep thinking thoughts I don't normally think. I go out to get stuff, forget why I'm there. I'm not at all bothered about what to wear. Whatever, man, I just don't care. Am I a box tick for toxicity? I can be mean when I don't mean to be. My mood switch keeps flipping from emo to bitch. I itch and I scratch and I scratch and I itch. Have I gone on the blink? What is wrong with my brain? I just know there's a glitch. Am I going insane? I've got the sex drive of a punctured blow-up doll. I should get a handshake from a sand snake for winning the prize for best desert landscape, 'cause I'm so dry. The only pricks I spy grow on cacti. Sorry, it's not you, it's me. I'm sick of saying sorry, so I go to my GP. There is a cancellation. I've won the lottery, so I get to spill my guts out. Have you won the lottery? Woo! For you. There is a cancellation, I won the lottery and I get to spill my guts out in the doctor's surgery. She smiles and confirms what I already knew. My hormones are low since I hit 52, my baby clock's stopped, now my womb's obsolete, and my ovaries think that their job is complete, so they're taking retirement. Oh, they're taking retirement. They're letting me go. When she puts it like that, I start yelling out, no! I admit that I wish I'd not dissed them before, because the fact that I missed them means I need more. Look at me now, on HRT, reunited with estrogen and the pro-G, accepting my body, embracing my skin, except for the hairs growing out of my chin. Less foggy, less stressed, less possessed by the rage, less depressed, less distressed at the state of my age, less rattled by women who try to poo-poo it, the suck it up martyrs, and those who sailed through it, darling. On balance, I reckon I'm doing all right, because I'm better in bed. I get 8 hours a night. Thank you. Right, that was it. Thank you so much for listening. You've been fabulous. Please carry on donating to this very, very worthy cause. Unfortunately, we tend to lose too many people too soon. And yeah, Tommy Anderson was an absolute diamond. He did so much for refugee charities, including sleeping in freezing cold weathers in the middle of winter. He'd be up there raising money, raising awareness. So I've got a little song which is about what goes on with refugees. It's a hard stop really at the end of my other Theresa set, because this is stuff I don't normally do. And there's Alan on bass, so we've just met in there and he goes, yeah, go on man, what chord it is? A and D. Yeah, this is Homeland. Probably need to get a little sip of water if there is some, because there's some high notes in here. Thank you. Thanks, Joe. So, homeland. And this really is a homage to what Tommy's done and why we do these fundraisers and what it's all about. I'm going to take the glitter off here. You ready?
You saw, I'll tell you.
On the shores that we call home, souls of hapless sailors roam, ghosts of hope and glory cry, hushed beneath the morning sky. How now the river flows, past borders, past our sanctuary, and how the waters know the way beyond the open estuary, and how the seagulls soar, circling in thermal spheres, where now 100 more are sunk beneath the sea. How now the ocean roars, churned up by broken promises down deep. The currents speak of treachery and lies. How now the mothers weep, tears are streaming down their cheek. The seabed's no place to sleep, for no one hears your cries. How now do we refuse refuge in our communities? Have we so much to lose that we can judge with impunity? How now the seas behold the bones of bold and hopeful souls, thrown cold upon the stones of shores we call our home. How now the seas behold the bones of bold and hopeful souls, thrown cold upon the stones of shores we call our home. On the shores that we call home, so souls of hapless sailors roam, ghosts of hope and glory cry, hushed beneath a morning sky. Thank you. Say that for Tommy. I just want to say also, we recently lost Anna Alcock as well. So standing here right now, where I know she exhibited a lot of her amazing lino cuts and prints, it's really poignant. And Joe, thank you, and thanks for doing this every flipping year, even in your condition. I love you. Thanks guys, you've been brilliant.
Thank you very much. So, we are now shifting into the electronic part of our evening, so we're just going to take